Hi, welcome to a motivational moment with CheMichone. I'm CheMichone, and I got some advice I bet you didn't even know you needed. Hey, so just want to take a moment to tell you thank you for stopping by. Absolutely appreciate you for watching. And do me a favor, hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and if you're not already doing so, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All right, so for today, expectations. We have to start our day off with expectations. And a lot of times we're told, don't have expectations of other people. And then that just leads us to not having expectations for ourselves. Because when we have expectations, that means we're being held accountable, or we're willing to be held accountable. How can you expect to have a fabulous day that you deserve if you're not holding yourself accountable for the actions that it takes for you to have a fantabulous day? So in other words, if you know you need to get up an hour earlier so you can get your exercise in and get your nutrition on, you're expecting yourself to have a good day because the expectations you put on yourself is to hold yourself accountable to wake up early and do what you have to do. But a lot of us fall short of that. And why do we fall short of that? Is it motivation? It could be. Is it accountability? Oh, absolutely. But it's also a lack of clarity. And what we need to have our expectations fulfilled of ourselves within our own capabilities is having clarity. It always circles back to having clarity. And what clarity gives you is the opportunity to develop a vision. And when I say develop that vision, I mean you got to be able to close your eyes and to describe to the T everything, because you're immersing yourself into what you want. And once you can gather that vision, okay, I want a car. Great. What kind of car do you want? Does it have to have four wheels? All right, that might help if that's the type of vehicle you want. Does it need to go a certain mile per hour? What color is it? See, when I started training several years ago and I was assisting people in getting their jobs, I would do a little visualization technique. Let's manage our expectations by what we can visualize, and then what we can visualize, we can put into goals. So the technique, the activity was to grab a piece of paper and draw me your dream car. Now, I know you're saying, oh, this is so corny. I'm going to draw a car. You know, I haven't had to draw anything since kindergarten or whatever. A lot of us don't draw as adults. But again, it helps to release that cathartic creativity into the universe. And if you're following me on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Facebook, I've been talking about this with my little 60-second post for advice you didn't need to know. It's that cathartic release. So yeah, go ahead. Get yourself a piece of paper. You know, we're going to go old school so you can be with my generation. We had to use paper and pens and pencils. But then I want you to draw your car, your dream car. It's giving you clarity, right? You know, you're going to start off with four wheels. You might have two doors. You might have four doors. But now you're seeing the expectation of what you want. When you get that expectation, then you can start to get the clarity. So you know it takes so much money to own four wheels, right? So do you have the ambition? Do you have the goal set in place so you can start bringing that vision into fruition? That's why we have to wake up with expectations for our day. Now that I've got my expectations for the day, I start putting goals into place. All right, I know I need to improve my water intake. So what am I going to do? Am I going to make sure I have a bottle that I can track my goal of how much water I'm drinking? Or am I going to do the research so that I can get that article of item or whatever it is that I need? Could be. The expectations now fall on my accountability of what am I doing to make sure that I'm expecting to have a good day. So when I say wake up and have expectations for your day, you have to. Even if it's just saying, hey, I'm going to cook 3 solid meals for today. That's what you got to do. When we have our day start with expectations, we are putting accountability on ourselves. We are going to make ourselves do the things we don't want to do so that we can do the things we want to do. Those are the types of expectations that we're having. I want to do the things I want to do. So I'm expecting to have a life that allows me to do the things I want to do. First of all, I need to know, what are those things I want to do? So grab your paper, old paper, grab your pen or pencil, and visualize it on paper. Take that cathartic journey and write it down, because sometimes it just helps to get all those thoughts out on a piece of paper. It'll help you stop feeling overwhelmed and overburdened by how do I get from point A to point B if you don't know all the gray areas. Having expectations gives you accountability to start getting clarity. And you're going to hear me say it often. When you have clarity, you're going to get confidence in completing your goals. When you have that confidence, you're going to be really committed to seeing things out. Now, I'm not saying things are always going to turn out the way we want them to turn out, but when we manage for our expectations to be held accountable by us and our own activities, we're going to have pretty decent outcomes. So I really want to thank you for staying with me as I talked about expectations and why they are important to starting our day. Hopefully you'll take out some paper and a pen and start getting some of that cathartic release into your creativity to see where your journey wants to go. Our journey isn't ending here, so I hope you went ahead and hit that subscribe button and you hit that bell so that we can keep this journey growing. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on liking, and I appreciate you.